See, what happened is now when you look at the Bible and all that, you look at Revelation. Revelation is where they fucked everything up at. How the fuck do you get a dragon into the book? There's no dragon in the book unless you want to count some shit they say about Leviathan. You hear it a couple bit. But all of a sudden you hear this dragon at the end that's coming. And it's supposed to have been here already because they saying what was before is coming back. So that's the darkness, right? That's the dragon. The dragon is pretty much real, but you're not real. Body is going to be gone, and the real you will see the real dragon. Think about it. You're not flesh, you're spirit. Maybe we need to look at everything from a different aspect instead of looking at it from a physical aspect. Look at it from an astral soul process. You have to get the consciousness thing going. Join the conscious community. Learn the truth of what's going on instead of just having a believing system. Because if you believe, I can make you believe, Joe can make you believe, your kids can make you believe. You're just a believing ass person. But I don't mean it's true. You got to find out for yourself. Feel it inside. Let that soul inside of you come in. Do that through digging deep within yourself and seeing what's holding you back, what's repressing you, and you handle it. So anyways, this dragon thing now that pops up in Revelation, this is what we're going to talk about. Where does that come from? If you now look at all the books, like the lost books of the Bible, even before the Europeans took over the world, the Moors was ruling, look into their alchemical books and their books, you will see that it's all about dragons and it's all about that world that they're talking about in Revelation. They only gave us one little couple pages out of that whole world. So the world of when the dragon is actually real. It's in the Draconian Cosmology. So now you realize why the dragon come back. It's the original dark matter or the original story. And then what y'all now don't realize is opening the seventh seal or the seven chakras, any human being that really do it the real way because they're diluting it and not teaching it to us, it will release this thing that y'all talking about called God or Jesus and all this other stuff. This is very important to know because if y'all want to understand the dark side and the dragon and everything, y'all going to see it when y'all believe in God. By believing in God and the seal unlocking, what's coming first? The dragon. You get it? He's coming with who? Jesus and God. He's not coming. No, he didn't come already or he didn't take over anything. Didn't it say a Satan is coming or a devil is coming to rule? No. God is coming at the end to purify this. This is the process he's using. But you understand what I'm saying? It's not me trying to say to turn good and everything, God is coming, get on your knees. No, I'm telling y'all the true story. Read between the lines and understand what's going on. The deception that is perpetrated by those people on you. Because you got half a story, so you believe this revelation shit is coming through and this and that. But it don't mean that. People been unlocking the seventh seal and the chakras and everything already. And it's all got to do with the truth inside yourself. You got to look into my doctrines. I can't really tell you everything because it's going to be so hard to weave through. Like if you didn't experience it, you will believe everything you read. But if you experience it, you could weave through bullshit and know which one you need. So I'm going to try to extract information and re-put it down so that y'all could get it in its purest form without them scaring you or misleading you or thinking something is evil or this and that. Because you need to know the truth. It's very vital. The reason why you got to know this truth is because now when we go back to the Draconian science and we see it in Revelation, that was my whole point, to show you that it's there. They just don't want you to think about it. But at the end, when the motherfucking God and the Jesus is coming, before he come, he's sending his army to wreck everything here. That's what basically that book is saying. So you're saying, boom, this nigga opened the seventh seal, and God and Jesus and them is coming towards the end of it all. Yeah, they're going to fix everything up. So obviously this is a inauguration for them to come. So this inauguration, meaning that's their army, that's their crew, that's their team, and they're here to tear y'all asses up. They're not here to help y'all. Y'all is the one that is fucked up by believing all this shit y'all see, by believing what your physical is. You see, once you study theosophy and a couple other things, you will realize what's really going on. It's nobody here trying to oppress you. There's no demon here. It's nobody even... That white and black shit is all in your head. It is. I'm going to tell you the truth because this is reality. If you're looking at me, I'm in your head. All of this is in your head. We're living in your brain, in your subconscious part, though. And you could tap into your subconscious. And that's what this is all about. They're trying to teach you not to tap into your subconscious. You won't have to use a device. Look at these little things they create to make you subservient to yourself. But for you to be greater than yourself, you have to let the body be. You have to allow the body to be a separate entity. Your body is your animal self. We're going to get into emotions now because it's very important to understand. It's your emotions that make all this reality real because we follow what's called our desire. Your desire is what brought you here, that individualized you in the first place, that brought you into light. You understand? Right now, if somebody tried to take you into darkness, you will fight, kick, scream, a hand is pulling you in that darkness, but it ain't going to hurt you or nothing because your soul, when it tells you something as far as somebody's trying to hurt you, it's in a dream, in your darkness. When you have your best moments and your best dreams, it's in your darkness of your own self when you close your eyes. When Jesus tell you he's inside of you, that's dark. When he tell you he's inside and God is inside of you, that's dark. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to realize where the good is at and where the bad is at. Let's look at the bad. Now, where do you see people deceiving you at? Your heart told you this the nigga right here. A few weeks later, this nigga fucking with somebody else and you like, fuck that nigga. All right, you find another dude. No, this is the one right here. My heart telling me. Next thing you know, you like, nah, fuck this, I hate him. So it's things being perpetrated. Your version of what love is, because you loved that other dude before. Now, like, fuck him, I hate him now. Then you love this dude now. Now later, fuck him, I hate him. All along your heart is like, yeah, him. No, yo, him. So you see where the deception is? The deception is you and your desires. That's really the demon. But guess what's fucked up now? Everything that they tantalizing you on TV and showing you is what's desirable to you. So you desire to look beautiful like they do on TV, even though inside of you is eating you up to be the real you, the redemption, the spirit, that dark being that's buried there, that's this light of illusion that's hiding. You're a light being. You can't die, your energy. And, you know, being that you're in the flesh having an experience, you're stuck here till you die, yeah. But you're here to learn how to ascend. Not here to chill out and go work and laugh, drink beers, fuck, and make jokes. It's far from a joke. There's shit going on right here and you're being used. And a lot of your friends and a lot of people you hang out with is soulless zombies being purposely here to deceive you. If you don't understand that, you're going to wind up living in this cycle over and over again. You see, they need you here to work, to be a slave. So they made up, I'm going to tell you who it ain't even they. It's motherfucking Yahweh, Jehovah. Not even Yahweh. Yahweh is a system. Jehovah. Yes, that's who y'all deceiver is. That's the light. Jehovah is Ra. That's all the same character because when you look at the light, let me tell you why. You're looking at an illusion. When you take a prism and you put the prism up to the light, you will see the prism bends the light and you see a rainbow. That rainbow is already there. All the light did, all the prism did was push the light and put it in its proper context. So you will see that what you're seeing is an illusion because the white light is blinding you. So you only see what's physically in front of you, the material aspect of yourself, which is a lower animal emotional self. It's associated with fire. So you think with your desire. You don't think with your mind. It's what you want you follow. And that what your heart follow and your soul follow is your desires. So if you don't get your desires in check, you're going to keep recycling and reincarnating, but you're not going nowhere. You're running on a conveyor belt and you're stuck in time. And they're using you for that. So that's the whole reason of ascension. Why? Because ascension is the process of you being like a mystic to yourself. You go within yourself and not in you this and this you. You got a magnetic field around your aura field about the length span of your arm distance. And everything inside of you, have an emotional body, becomes a living entity that you create inside of it. So all the demons, spirit, and things that haunt you in your dreams, you created them with your emotional state. So you have to go in there and face these things and clear it out. If you don't clear it out, this is where you're going to live at when you die, inside that for the rest of your life. Not the rest of your life, but you're going to live in that for until it expires. It has an expiration date like gas. It slowly dissipates, then you cease to exist because you never existed for real. You just was the body. And the body was part of these elements that they're going to take back from you. You know, it stays here. You can't take it with you. So you got to realize that. And you can't go to the other side. Really what you're doing is leaving through your crown chakra or out your aura field that's up here. You have to leave it to go out through the sun to go to the what's called the astral world. Now, the only way you could do that is by you being able to do it alive. You can't do it just from dying. So that's why mysticism was invented, astral traveling, and they teach you how to leave the body. That's also what the Egyptian Book of the Dead is trying to tell you, that you have to die a certain way. You're not just going to think you're going to just live and you die. If you think that way, forget it. You're going to be reincarnated here, stuck in really what's called hell, shell. It ain't even no hell. The word is really shell, show. You have an outer coating, to not be the official one. You're the outer layer. But now, I was just reading in the scientific encyclopedia, 8th edition. I forgot. I think it was by Nostrum or something like that. Well, they talking about the expansion of the universe, and this is happening now rapidly. This is what's going on. All the Milky Ways is leaving. Everything is disappearing from us. Our solar system is there by itself. It's being soloed. Y'all don't understand what's going on. This is real. They're not telling everybody this, but look it up. All the solar systems is just not us. You could say what makes it weird is that we'll be moving and floating away someplace too. No, they're leaving us. Everything is going except for us. Find out why and explain that to me. That's real talk. And I'm going to post it. Go to my Facebook. You're going to see me post it in a few just to show you it's real. Because I think these are things we should be concerned about and stop living for the material side of us, because it expires in 120 years. That's nothing in your timeline. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to end it off real quick about lucid dreaming, because lucid dreaming is the key to this. How this works, we're going to say it psychologically so that we have a good theory to fall on. What we're talking about here is you in alpha state right now when you're paying attention to the videos, whatever you're doing, working. It means your consciousness is aware. We're going to call consciousness awareness. And so being aware, your brain start decoding and defining your reality, making it real. What you see in this world, or me, your camera, your phone, these is not real, because it can't be real, because your eyes detect electric signal, your hands detect electrical signal. It don't detect forms and structure. Nothing on you detect that. So these things now is holographically being projected from another dimension as sub-images, what's called holograms. So, and if you look it up, your brain can interpret two-dimensional images and and one-dimensional images. You only could interpret three-dimensional holographic images. And so that's where your reality get built when you're in alpha state paying attention, or what's called conscious. But when you're not conscious, such as doze off, or even start zoning off in a meditation, or even when you're almost sleepy, not falling asleep, but getting, kind of tired, you will see that now you go to what's called beta state, where your subconscious is starting to seep in. Not starting yet, but the walls between your conscious and your subconscious is thinning out. With that happening, you fall into now what's called the REM sleep, or what's called lucid dreaming, where your eyeballs is fluttering, but your reality really shuttered down out here. And you're really inside another world now, because your conscious and your subconscious built another world for you. That's the world you come from. You're on a subatomic level. That's why you're going to go now into entanglement, while we all connected, and you could feel somebody else's, because we're all connected on a subatomical level. We could all pray together and make changes. You show a plant love, it will react to it and grow good. All of these is real things that is all part of what's called synchronicity, that they trying to keep us separated from. But regardless of synchronicity, if you fall in love with the flesh or your solo self, you get that I am individuality thing going in you, and it's never no I am. When you see yourself and only look at it that way, you're only going to be able to conceptualize physical things. You're not going to be able to see past that. And that's why you can't just look at yourself like that, because this is not you. These are instruments. Everything you see inside of you is just instruments for that's over you. And remember, the most important thing, your emotions is going to be the last body you leave with. You're going to live in your emotions, and it stays with you. You don't travel. You're going to be in a fixed place where you originally is at. Your original place is somewhere in the future, and that's how come sometimes your future self come back to warn you about shit you do. Aside from that, you have what's called twin flames and soulmates for when you're about to self-destruct yourself, or when your spirit eject from you, that comes back to help you put back yourself together, because most of y'all is from the same star system or your star seed that have a special destiny. If y'all don't follow all this that I'm saying, what wind up happening, you're going to be a star in the sky or a nebula. And that's what this system, or the Tree of Life system here, they want you to just be a star. You're not a star, you're a god. And if you don't realize you're a god, then you're just going to be a star. That's going to be an angel watching over the next generation. That's not what you want to do. Nah, you're free to come and go as you want. Be a star, be whatever you want. This is about freedom. So you don't want to go to heaven. Heaven is a prison. Anywhere that you say you want to go, that's like saying you want to go to this two dimension or the one dimension. You're a prisoner of that one dimension. You're a prisoner of that two dimension. You're a prisoner of heaven. You want to be free. That's all you want to be, free energy. Do whatever you want, whatever you think you could be, anywhere, anytime. That's what you are. That's why you're in your own aura bubble. You came here by yourself, and when you leave, you're going to leave by yourself. University of Conscious Science. One love, family.